Communication protocol. What is communication protocol? What is a protocol? It is a set of rules and regulation which has to be followed to transfer the data from one place to another place. The same thing for the communication. Okay. So protocol is an agreement between communicating parties on how communication is to be proceed. Okay. Next definition is the protocol is a set of communication rules between two processes. Clear? Okay. Here we are looking at the example, that is a grades database query protocol. Okay. Here there is a protocol which is going to transfer the grade value from client to the server. Okay. We are storing our data into the cloud server or something server we are using, in which we are going to store our data. Okay. First the client should send a hello message, then the server will get ready, and once the server is ready, the client has to send their name. It has to be identified by the server, then it should set S. After setting S, he has to send the grade marks one by one. At last he has to finish with the process end. Okay, so the server will end with the process. Okay, this is the way how the data is going to be transferred. Okay, that means the client is sending the data to the receiver first. The receiver is get ready means it has to send the information that it is ready. Once it is ready, this client can send their data and they can store it. Okay, so like this the data can be stored by using this protocol, that is grades database query protocol. Here in this slide, we are going to study about the design issues for the layers. Okay, for each and everything, there will be the issue. Okay, here also in the network, when we are sending the data, there could be some kinds of issues. All those issues have been categorized into four. We will see one by one. The first issue is the accuracy. You know what is accuracy? Accuracy means it may not be a proper data which is received at the receiver end. Means when you are sending the items from one place to another place, means when you are relocating the house, when you are packing and sending the items to the another city, in another city, some of the items could have been damaged. For example, if it is a glass material, it could have been broken, and some of the items could have been in improper way. Okay, that is the issue. So all those issues are going to be categorized in this network software also. When the data is transferred from one place to another place, it is going to be divided into packets. Okay, so the packet is going to travel through the network. Okay, so when there is a lot of packets, some of the packets could have been flipped or some of the packets could have been lost. Okay, so for example, it can be lost, or it can be some kinds of added things also. For example, noise could have been added, or some of the signals could have been lost. There could be some kinds of hardware problems, or in the software itself there could be some kinds of problems. Like that, there could be many issues. Okay, can we detect all these kinds of issues? Yes. For that only we have two targets. First, we need to identify what is the issue. Okay, that is only detecting the errors. Okay, this will be with high probability. Okay, it may take a lot of time to identify what is an error also. Okay, again, once it has been detected, the error should be corrected. How it can be corrected? By spending the time and by using some kinds of resources. So it may be possible, but it could have been costly. Okay, so clear about the issue of accuracy, girls? The next issue about the reliability. What is this reliability? When the data has been sent from one place to another place, it may use multiple paths between source to the destination. So if it is a very big network, it has to be divided into links, host and routers. Okay, links are nothing but how it is going to be connected. host the machine which is involved in the transmission, and the routers is going to identify the path. Okay, for example, there is a data which is going to be transferred from London to Rome. Okay, so there are two ways to pass the data from London to Rome. One is via Germany or via Paris. Okay, in the when you are transferring the data in Germany, the network could have been down. Okay, so it can use the Paris way. So how it should be identified? Okay, how the way should be identified, either through Germany or through Paris, has to be identified which is the proper network. Okay, that selection, that detection automatically done by the software. This is called as the routing. Okay, so how it can be done, that is only we are going to study in the remaining chapters. Okay, so when there is communication between the channels, it has to preserve the order of packets. Okay, how it has been sent, first one, second two, like that. So if it is preserving the order, it can identify which are the packets are completely lost. Okay, for example, from when the packets have been from London to Rome through Germany, when it is sending, it is missing some packets. Packet number 5 means it will be preserving it, whether it has been passed or not. If Rome is not passed the packet 5, here itself we can identify it is a network problem. Clear, girls? So reliability issue is telling about through which route the data has to be passed, which route will be proper to transfer the data. Okay, that is only design issue, reliability. Clear? Next issue is the flow control. You take a simple example that transferring the chairs from one room to the another room. Okay, your friends are standing in a line and one friend is sharing that particular chair to the another, like that they are passing it and it should reach the other room. Okay, so when you are passing all these kinds of chairs, the first 5 girls are passing in a very fast way. Okay, but in the remaining 5 from 6th to 10, they are not receiving it fast, they are receiving it very slow. So what will happen? See, in between, people who are transferring may be having their chairs in their hand itself, it may not be transferred. That issue is called as the flow control here. Okay, so fast sender, slow receiver. Okay, first 5 girls are sending in a fast manner, the remaining 5 girls are receiving in a very slow manner. So it will be swamped. Okay, so this overloading of the network is called as the congestion. Okay, so too many computers want to send much traffic, so the network cannot identify which has to be delivered, where it should be delivered, like that. Okay, so how it can be identified, this congestion, how it can be removed? So congestion is there means there will be the starvation. Okay, fast receivers will be there and also slow servers will also be there. Okay, so that is only fast clients and the slow service. So here the quality of the service will be again problem. Okay, first 5 girls are sending their doing their work properly, the last 5 girls are not receiving it. So here they are doing the quality service, here they are not doing proper quality. So that is only the quality of the service will be the problem. So to identify all these things, to recover all those things, we have to have some kinds of applications. Through that only we have to send it. That is only video streaming, VoIP, media recorders, like that. So balancing the senders and the receivers at the same speeds when there is a crucial situation. Clear? The last issue is the security. Okay, already we have studied these kinds of security issues in the first class itself. Okay, network issues we have studied, right? In that we studied the snooping, phishing and all we studied. Do you all remember? If you don't remember, just look at that topic and go through these definitions. Okay, so security itself, we can identify that there could be some kinds of malpractices. So if it is going to be malpractice, how it can be identified, how it can be corrected. Okay, that is only security issue. Okay, the data can be insecure, okay, in these two ways, snooping and phishing. That means prevent unauthorized access to information. See, when you are sending your bank details or some of the important details, in between you should not allow any hackers. So if you allow the hackers, they could have steal the data and they will be misusing your bank account. Okay, that is only snooping. Authentication prevents someone from impersonating someone else. Means, see, when you are sending the bank data, how are they securing it? They are asking you one time password and they are asking you the password, like that. There are many categories. Through all those things also, people could have been steal the data. So it has to be stopped through these kinds of, that particular second what the data has been received, through that it has to be identified. So that only we are using this cryptographic concept, okay, which is going to be send the data with some kinds of added data which cannot be identified by the hackers. Okay, so this is the last issue. So overall we studied 4 issues. Do you remember what are the issues we studied? Yes, we will list it out. You also join together and say. The first issue is about the accuracy, second issue about the reliability, and the third issue about the flow control, and the last issue about the security. Clear, girls? Okay. With this, we will finish our class. The remaining things we will study in the next class. So far we studied what is protocol hierarchy, how the data has been transferred. Next we studied the issues. The remaining connection oriented and connectionless and primitives, service primitives, and the relationship between service and the primitives we will study in the next class.